Good morning, everyone. Hope you all are fine there. And today we'll revise the left out portion of the chapter number 3, working with Microsoft Access 2010. The first one is views of a table. Well, while working in tables, there are two views. The first one is datasheet view, and the second one is design view. As I told you in my previous video, that before working in tables, we have to define its field name and the data type. So for that, you need to go to the design view. Means in design view, we define the field name and we give its data types, and we can give its description also. In description field, we can give information about the particular field. Next one is datasheet view. Datasheet view is the view in which we enter details of any particular student, of any person. So next is switching between views. Means if you are on datasheet view, if you want to go to the design view, so how can you? It's very simple. You'll get a view option, like you are getting it here on the top of the window. So here view option is there. Just you have to click on this drop down arrow, and then two options will be there: design view or datasheet view. So you can easily switch between views. Switching views means when you are in datasheet view and you want to go to the design view, so you can switch. Or you can use this method. You can click on the view option in the views group on the home tab to change the desired view, or you can click on the design view or datasheet view button at the right corner of the status bar. Now next is creating a table. So as I told you, if you want to create a table, firstly you need to give to the field name as it and its data type. So for this you need to go to the design view, and then you just a window like this will be open. Here you have to give the field name, data type, and description. Description field is not mandatory, you can leave it blank. And here, as you can see, the first field is id and the data type is auto number. So it is the by default field, like it is like serial number or it is like roll number. If you want to delete it, you just need to delete it. If you don't want this field, you can delete it. Otherwise it is beneficial, you need not to give the serial number. And here data type is auto number. It means after enter the details of the first row, as you go, as you press tab key, or as you come to the next row, as you come to the next record, the second serial number will be given automatically. Means 1 2 3 4 5 6 and so on. Serial number will be entered automatically, you need not to give that. So for creating a table, firstly we need to define fields and its data types, and this we enter these details in design view tab. And if you want to enter the details, if you want to enter the data, then you need to go to the datasheet tab. Now the next is primary key. It is a very important topic of Access. If we talk about Microsoft Access, primary key plays a very important role. As I told you in my previous video that in Access, in Microsoft Access, it is an RDBMS. It means it is a relational database management system. It means between two keys you can create link. So that link is possible because of the primary key. So if you want to give the primary key, if you want to define any field as a primary keys, for that you need to go to the design tab and there is an option primary key. Otherwise by default your id number, your first field, as you can see here, your first field, you can change the name of this field as serial number, as roll number. It is this field is defined as the primary key. As you can see here, a small key is there, so it is indicating that this field has a primary button, this field has a primary key. And if you want to set the primary key, you need to follow these steps. In design view tab, in design view, click on the field that you want to set as a primary key. Design view means where we enter, where we define fields. In that field you just need to select which field you want to define as a primary key. Like here you can see roll number and full name, or it may be father name, class, it is city. So which field you want to define as primary key, you need to click on that, you need to select that, and after that set the primary key. For that you need to go to the design tab, and there is an option primary key. You just simply need to click on it, or you can select this option. It is present in the tools group on the design tab, or you can right click on the field and select the primary key option from the context menu. Now here one thing which is context menu, when you right click on anything and a pop-up list and a menu is present, that is known as the context menu. After that the field will be set as a primary key indicated by a small key, as I showed you here, that it is indicating that it is a there is a primary key. In the same way, when you select any other field, and this key will indicate it that here the primary key has been set. Now click on the close button on the table window, and you just need to click on yes button to save the changes. So whenever you make any change, you need to save the file, obviously. So in this way you can define a primary key. So it is very, very important. If you want to create a link, you must set a field as a primary key, otherwise you will not be able to create a link. Next topic we have entering data in a table. It's very, very simple. When you want to insert data, you need to go to that data sheet view. That is the most important thing. And then you just need to simply click on any cell, and then you can enter the details, or you can use the tab key to move forward, or you can use the shift plus tab key to come backward. And as you press at the end of a record, you just need to press the tab to come to the next record. So it's very, very simple. You can easily enter the details. Now next is adding records. To add a new record, how can you add? Record is the horizontal, the row is known as the record. So if you want to add a new record, you just need to select the new command on the home tab in records group, or you can right click on click on the new blank record button on the record navigation bar at the bottom of the access window. Or you need to save a record. How to save? For that, the better way to save any file, it's shortcut key, that is Control plus S. Press the Control plus S shortcut key, and then your file, your record, your data will be saved. Next is editing records in a table. Edit means to make changes. If you have entered anything wrongly, if you have done any mistake, so you can edit that record, you can make changes, you can modify that record. And to edit a record directly, scroll through the records or use the record navigation button to find the record to edit. Means which record you want to edit. Firstly you need to select that and simply double click the cell anywhere you want to make changes. Means suppose in you have entered class wrongly, so just in this field double click on that, and then it will become editable and you can easily edit the details. Now next is adding and deleting a field. It was about record and now it is about field. So how can you delete a field? Open a table in datasheet view and right click on the field name where you want to insert a field. The context menu appears. Select the insert field option, and then you can insert a field. As you can see, suppose you want to insert a field before the city or after the city, so you just need to click here, right click, just click it for the selection, then right click on it, and a pop-up will be appear like this. And you can see here option is there, delete field and insert field. So both can be done, means deletion or insertion can be done using the context menu using the right button. Next is moving a field. Moving means when you replace the field, means when you change the position of the field. Like you can see here in this example, roll number, full name, class, address, city, and how they moved it. Now roll number, class, address, full name. Means full names, or it can be F name. It has been mentioned F name, it can be full name or father's name too. So they have moved father name. So move means when you change the position of any field. So how can we do it? Open the table in datasheet view, select the field name, drag and drop field to the desired location. Means you need to just select it. After that you need to drag it and drop on the position. Like you want it after the city or before the city, just drop it here. So using the drag and drop option, you can move it. Now next is sorting data within a table. Sorting means when you arrange data in a sequential manner, and there are two options in sort. First one is ascending, that is also known as A to Z, and next one is descending, that is known as Z to A, and it is also known as sort smallest to largest, it is ascending, and sort largest to smallest, it is descending. So in ascending, like A B C D E F, like this will be there, and in descending its opposite will be there, like D C P A. And the same way in numbers also, 1 2 3 4 5 ascending order, and 5 4 3 2 1 is descending order. So we can sort the list. You just need to right click on any of the field which you want to sort, and you can select the options ascending or descending. Next is closing access application. It means if you want to close the application, so how can you close it? There are two things. You can close a particular file, or you can exit from the access application too. So if you want to close any file, so you can right click here. And there will be option close, so you can simply close that. Or if you want to exit from the software, if you want to exit from the software, so you need to go to the file tab, and you just need to close database and then exit. So, and or you can use the alt plus F4 shortcut key to exit from the software. So it's a better way to use the shortcut key more and more, and using shortcut keys you can do your work in a fast way. The last option is open an existing database. Firstly, we need to understand what is existing database. Existing file means already saved file, means suppose yesterday you have done a work and you have saved that file. Now today you want to open that file, so this is known as opening an existing file. So for that, you just need to select the open option from the file tab, as you can see here, or you can use the control plus O command, and then you have to select the desired file which you want to open, and then click on the OK option. Some shortcut keys are common, like control plus S for save, control plus O for open, control plus control plus N for new file, alt plus F4 to exit. Some shortcut keys are same for all the, these are the common shortcut keys, these are the same in all the softwares.